at Watertown's Area 51, Thompson Park Vortex. So I haven't went live in a while, so I figured today was a great day to come outside. We do have one video up from here. Brad and I just came up here one day and walked down this trail as much as we could. As it started to rain out, so we didn't really investigate as long as we wanted to. But yeah, this is Watertown's Area 51. I am in Thompson Park. And if you look around, this is a lot of people up here today. People are barbecuing. It's a nice day out. So this is like the little fitness trail that they have. Now across over there is the zoo. So then if you walk the path to the fitness trail, you'll end up right over at this entrance. This is where some say that the Vortex is. Other people have talked about how it's not actually here. It moves around the park. So, hey Misfit Mafia, how are you doing? Yeah, it's weird because I've lived up in Watertown pretty much my whole life. And I mean, I've been up to the park a ton of times, but haven't really been, looking for the Vortex or what have you. So, yeah, so Dan and Brad are going to meet me up here in a little bit. Like I said, we came through here once. Started to rain out, so we weren't actually in here for as long as we wanted to, but different people that you've talked to have had different experiences through like this section of the park and other sections as well. So Misfit, have you, just curious, have you had any experiences like walking through here? I know some people that we have talked to have had some pretty crazy stories about activity in this area. So yeah, so this just loops around. Oh, your kids had a few. See, as a kid when I came up here, mainly we'll just stick to the playground, so we didn't really go through here. But this just loops around. They said they went through the Vortex and it was somewhere else. Yeah, that's what, I mean, I've heard that the Vortex was like in the zoo area, like by where the wolf's den is or something. I've heard that claim before. I've heard that it is a moving vortex, that it doesn't stay in one spot. So I'm not too sure. That's why we keep coming up. I mean, that's why we plan to just keep coming up here and documenting when we're up here and seeing what we can find. So I do have a couple meters with me. I have like a standard K2 meter. Actually, that's probably just for my live feed though. So if Dan and Brad get here, it'd be easier for them to actually carry the meters, so that way my equipment's not setting it off. So one thing with K2 meters, I mean, they're going to detect any type of electronic device that gives off the energy that the K2s detect. So this is golf course, I believe. And so this trail, it goes back a little ways and there's a big clearing, and then it goes back even further, which is, I'm not sure how far. Like I said, I haven't walked the whole thing. Last time I came through here, I tried to do a couple EVP sessions. But like I said, it started to rain, so that kind of contaminated any evidence. So people who are just joining on, I'm just walking through the trail of the Thompson Park Vortex up in Watertown, New York. Literally like right in our backyard. Brad and Dan like live right up the street from here. Yeah, so I also brought my portal box with me too, and I have an SB7, so I'm hoping to maybe try to run some of that. I'm gonna wait for a few people, see if I can get a few more people to jump on, and then we'll try to do SB7. So there's a big clearing here, which initially I thought like this was like the only part of the trail, but as you continue to walk back further this way, it just continues to go. I think Brad and I walked it for a solid 20 minutes, maybe half hour, and we didn't reach the end of it. So I'm just gonna walk and see, kind of show you guys what the trail is, and not really expecting anything too crazy to happen, but maybe I'll walk through a Vortex. Oh, I appreciate it, Misfit. Yeah, we have another reason why I want to jump on, because I wanted to try to go live every Sunday, but it's just hard to sometimes. I figured it's a nice day out to go live. And we do have a lot of stuff coming up as well. This is different from last time. Obviously, there's some sort of equipment coming through here. Oh, chipmunk. Yeah, so guys, see, this trail goes all the way further back. So we do have a couple events coming up. We do have a couple investigations, a few lined up. We have Shanley coming up in about less than a month now, so we're excited about that. We will be going live from Shanley. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised at how far back this goes. It just keeps going. I'm just going to keep walking and see where we end up. Dan and Brad should be meeting me up here at some point. So we have Shanley coming up May 16th. June 25th, I believe, we are going to, yeah, they're tearing that. Yeah, I just saw that because last time I was up here, last fall, I think it was, all of that stuff wasn't like that. Oh, so it's a few years ago. So I'm hoping a couple more people will jump on, and then I'll bring out my SB7, see if we can get anything. This is this place would give you an eerie feeling coming through here at night, I think. I mean, during the day, it's obviously not too bad. Park closes at 9, so you're not technically supposed to be up here after dark. But, guys, so Beyond the Grave Paranormal Investigations, we just did a collaboration with them. We did a public event at Chase Manor, and they are actually hosting a public event August 6th at Fort William Henry. So if you're able to, jump over on their Facebook page, they posted the information. If that's a public event that you want to sign up for, go to Beyond the Grave Investigations Facebook page, and they'll have all the information on there. We have Fort Ontario coming up June 25th, I believe. We went to Fort Ontario way back in 2019. So it's been a few years since we've been there. So we're excited to go back because that's another local and relatively close area. We're also going to investigate in the Flower Memorial Library. We have that coming up July 30th. So that's one that I'm really looking forward to because I've always had a creepy feeling about that place and I always thought it would be cool to investigate. And we actually did a public event there, like a presentation where we showed, some of it was pretty much like a paranormal 101 / presentation. And the staff there said that, yeah, that's what she was saying. The staff there said that it's haunted and they hear like a lady scream. So, we ended up talking and we set up a date that we can go in there and investigate. And it's something potentially too where we can maybe host some investigations there. It's local and help like get some donations for the library. So yeah, the museum, are you talking about the Paddock Historical Museum, the Paddock Mansion? We're trying to get back in there as well. I know they were doing renovations. Yeah, that was actually our first like official investigation, was the Paddock Mansion. So, it's been almost 4 years now since we did that. So we're really looking forward to trying to get back there, trying to, go back with more equipment, go back with more knowledge. Yeah, the Masonic Temple, I've actually been working on getting in there too. I've been talking to a few people, kind of hit a little snag, but yeah, that's rumored to be haunted too. I guess the second and third floor are kind of vacant right now, and they hear stuff up there and bangs and stuff like that. So if you guys are just joining, I am at Thompson Park going down the trail where some claim Vortex have paranormal experiences here. People claim to like shift through time, shift through dimensions. I think someone claimed like alien activity. Someone claimed like hearing things, and said I've never personally experienced anything up here, so I'm not quite sure, what to expect. But I figured it's a nice day to come outside, jump on the live, give you guys some updates as to what's going on with the channel. So, actually, I'm really excited too for July 1st. I'm actually going to a safari in Ohio. And surprisingly, Ohio has a ton of haunted locations. So, my family, my wife and my 2 kids, we are going to stay the night at a haunted school. So, I'm going to go live from there. Yeah, I haven't went this far because I know, I didn't go down like that big incline. So, I haven't been this far out in the woods yet. Cemetery on Bradley Street. Yeah, I actually I don't know if I don't think I uploaded it to the YouTube Shorts. I think I uploaded it to Instagram maybe, but I stopped by where the old Jefferson County home was on, I think, West Main Street, like going in between like Glen Park and Watertown. There's that white monument, and it says former Jefferson County home or something to that effect. Hey Tara, how's it going? And there's actually unmarked graves in that lot. So, yeah, Tara, we're just walking through the trail here that some claim to be a vortex. You will know if I disappear and you guys never see me again. Yeah, so the old jail, I went there recently, and there's just so much stuff in there where I don't know. And I've actually asked the guy before too, like, I didn't come right out and say, hey, I'm a paranormal investigator, I want to investigate your jail. But I asked him, with it being an old building like that, has he ever experienced anything in there? And he said no. So then again, there's a lot of locations where if you just go there, you don't outright experience like apparitions or full-bodied stuff like that. But, if you go in there with equipment or trying to do EVPs or spirit boxes, I think that's a big fundamental difference between like ghost hunting and paranormal investigating, where ghost hunting, you kind of just go and hope something, happens, or hope you experience something, where investigating, you go more with like a method and equipment to try to like document what is that? There's a hole there. We have rabid raccoons gonna come out and attack me. Yeah, so I have no idea how far back this trail goes. Absolutely none. So, Dan and Brad were gonna meet me here once they had a chance to head up this way. Well, that's an old piece of metal, something. I missed that last comment. Go to the stairway to hell. They talk about like in the park, the stairway to hell? Sorry, I'm just trying to read. So, where is that? Is that like within the park? My boyfriend got an attachment at the old cemetery in Rutland. Yeah, Rutland. I keep on hearing stuff about like Rutland and like, find any bones out there, I'll take them. Yeah. Actually, we did find bones the last time we were here. I think it was a little rat. So this is the golf course over here. Sorry, there's a glare. Yeah, it's on the main road in. Well, I think I know what you're talking about. Is that like really steep one where it's like if you're driving on the main road in and then it's on the left-hand side? Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that thing's pretty creepy. I just heard something over there, but it wasn't a bird. I'll keep walking. All right. I still don't know how far this goes. I'm just gonna. So anyone watching this, let me know if you guys have actually walked this whole trail. Goes back until you hit the zoo. Oh wow. All right, so here's my dilemma. Do I go left or do I go right? I'm assuming I might loop around. I don't know. Oops. Left is zoo, right is golf. Awesome. So let's go towards the zoo. Man, I got interrupted for a while, so sorry about that. I had a phone call, but then I went to resume the live and it was acting like I had no bars, which is weird because I had like 4 or 5 bars. So hoping this is resumed again. Let me see. I missed the chat. All right. All right, nah, that was kind of weird. So, because I didn't end the live stream, I just went to move down like my messenger so I can message someone, and then it just cut right out. So is that the part of the paranormal activity they're talking about? I mean, I'm looking at my bars right now. I have full bars here, so kind of weird that it did that. Oh, so this is where it ends. This is like right into the sun, so I don't know if you guys can. I'm getting a whole bunch of glare, but yeah, because that's the zoo. You can see the tower over there. I don't know. Let me know if you guys can see that. I'm kind of blinded by the glare, so yeah. So this trail, like he said, it leads you right around to the zoo. Yeah, so that's as far. I mean, that's quite a hike to go back there. Let me on the way back, I'll run a spirit box. Let me grab it. Get a drink here too. Pretty warm out when you're walking through the woods. So. Yeah, so that's weird because I lost connection and it said I had full bars, so I didn't. And then I jumped back on and it said I was still streaming and that if I wanted to continue my live stream. So actually, I got a portal box here. Yeah, so Yeah, I think it's showing that I have all these bars, and then for whatever reason it's kicking me off. But Dan and Brad are here, so I'm walking back and I'm gonna grab them. And then what I'll probably do is have them, like one of them can hold the spirit box and the portal box, so that way we can walk through this whole trail and do a spirit box session, and then maybe get back down on that slab and see what happens. That seems like that's a good spot just to kind of let it run. So see, now it's connected good, so I just don't understand. So no, I'm gonna try to just stay on this live as long as it doesn't do it again. If it doesn't one more time, then I'll start a new live. So yeah, so if anyone's jumping on in the next few minutes, I am in the trail of Thompson Park Vortex. So now I'm meeting up with Dan and Brad. So that way, 3 of us can walk the trail, and one of us can have a K2. Someone can be running a spirit box. So, all right. So Brad and Dan are in the clearing up here. So that's where I'm heading. Man, this is quite a hike. Especially like that little hill there. It's been a long winter. I haven't really got out much. So shouldn't be too much further up here. Yeah, so we have 2 different spirit boxes we'll use. I'll have the Hack Shack X8, and that's pretty much the only app that I trust as far as like spirit boxes. Just because all it does is it cycles through the radio stations, and it has a sensor that blocks out the radio. So pretty much it just generates the white noise from the stations, but it blocks out the actual frequency. So yeah, you'll probably, I don't know if Brad brought his attachment for it, but pretty much I love it just because all it does is cycle through white noise. It doesn't have like any built-in words or a word bank or any of that like random stuff that just seems to, you know, every other word is like murder or dying or, you know, some generic paranormal or horror word that, you know, doesn't really even fit where you're going. Like you could go to a Denny's and it's going to say all that stuff. So and let me know, guys, when you're watching this feed, right before, like right when I got to the slab, I heard a man. So I ended up, a guy started walking through the clearing, and he said, yeah, I used to walk my healer through here. And then he continued walking and just kind of like disappeared. Like, I don't want to say he disappeared, like I didn't see him like vanish or anything, but he just, I assume, just walked around the corner. Now, did you guys see him before my live ended? Just let me know, because that was just kind of weird, because I don't know how he caught up to me, because I just walked this whole trail. Literally, I just walked this whole trail, and I don't know where he came from. I mean, it's very well he could have came from, like where you go right towards the golf course, he could have came from that way, then to the left towards the zoo like I just did. But unless he was booking it, I don't know. I was just starting to think about that walking back here. I'm like, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it on the playback of this live, but I'm like, what is that? Because I heard a bird, but then I heard a man mimicking the bird, and it was him, I'm assuming, because he was talking about how his dogs used to come through here and he used to mimic the bird. But the more I think about it, just kind of weird that he was right there and there's no one else around. I mean, for those of you that have been watching this feed, I'm obviously walking through this trail and there's like no one around me, and that man just pops up out of nowhere. So I don't want to call it paranormal, but it's kind of odd. So So Brad and Dan are here. They're in that clearing that we first approached. So once you walk through the initial trail, and then there's that clearing that I showed you guys. I think it's right up around the corner here, actually. Yeah, because all of this stuff is right after the clearing. So, meet up with Brad and Dan, and run probably SB7 spear box. Dan might have the Hack Shack. So I may or may not have seen a ghost. Because, okay, so I have full bars, right?
Hang on. They want to hear your ghost story.
I don't know if it was a ghost, but there's, okay. So I'm walking through this whole place, right? Yeah. I'm the only one in here. Like, I waited till a family left, so that way I'm the only one walking through here. And then I walk all the way. I mean, we can start walking down that way, and you'll see how far I walked. Yeah. And then I heard...
You're breathing.
Yeah. I haven't done anything all winter until I'm walking. So then there's a slab out there. Like, once you get further over there, you can take a right, which takes you to the golf park, or the golf course, or left, which you can see the end of the zoo. I took a left, and there's a slab there. I was going to set up a spirit box there. So then I start hearing a man mimicking a bird.
Okay.
So then I'm like,
skinwalkers, I'm out.
So then I'm like, well, that's odd. So then my feed cuts, right? So no one sees me in my feed, because I try to pull down my messages just so that way I can message you guys.
Yeah, people on the golf course.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is the whole time I was walking, like, no one was around me. So then a guy pops out of nowhere and goes, oh yeah, I used to walk my dog here. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, where the hell did he come from?
Where the hell did he go?
He kept walking, but then I was like busy trying to reconnect my feed. But the people watching on this, they watched me go from the very beginning all the way there. So I don't know.
That's funny, where I used to walk my dog here.
So
yeah, he's probably a ghost. He said I used to walk it.
One of my viewers said that the trees,
yeah,
everything's fine except the trees are real pixelated.
Yeah.
And they're seeing blue orbs on my live feed in the trees.
Yeah, so Misfit Mafia Queen Paranormal, she's been watching the whole feed since I've been walking through.
Misfit Mafia Queen?
Yep.
Sounds interesting.
So
dangerous. Yeah.
She said that she's been up here quite a bit, and her kids have had experiences.
Oh, nice.
So, and she lives in Watertown.
Nice. Is she part of the Facebook group?
I'm assuming.
You better be.
Yeah.
Either Facebook or subscriber to YouTube.
Now we're breaking up.
YouTube subscriber over Facebook subscriber.
Yeah, so I don't know if the further we get back here, if that's when the connection breaks.
Well, the Vortex is the opening, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, is someone says it's the opening. Some people say it's over in the zoo by the wolf's den. Some people say it moves. So.
But most stories I've seen take place in the clearing.
Like, right where we were?
Yeah. But that's also the people that their stories start with, I was drinking. Or I was so, don't put too much stock into it.
Well, I mowed my lawn for the first time this year, and then walking this,
my shit doesn't grow.
I realized how inactive I was during the winter time.
Well, me and Stan fucking raked up the front and backyard. And Anthony go out there and fucking pile up the leaves and throw them in the behind the.
Alright, guys, so just whoop, tripped over a bone. Oh, so Tara jumped on before we. I don't know if she's still on. Before we broke up, or the feed broke up. And she said if we find any bones, she'll gladly take them.
You gotta fight me for them.
So let's see if
a whole new house to haunt.
So, guys, we're gonna walk back to that clearing. So right now, Dan's gonna be my witness. I have full bars.
Yeah, so do I.
So it just so happened when that man popped out of nowhere when my signal cut.
If my signal cuts, guys, I will be right back. I'll get back on as soon as I have.
So that's the thing, is I'm still showing live for 30 minutes. So it let me jump back on. I said, do you want to resume your feed?
Also resumed it right where you left off.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I think
Are
it
we
just,
still breaking up?
I assumed it buffered for a little bit. All right, so those of you that are jumping back on, I know I probably lost a few of you once I started buffering and lost connection, but we are going to walk back to the
I
clearing.
had 100 people.
Yeah,
For you, I lost them all.
so she said it buffered. Oh. Well, I was dealing with a ghost man walking his dog.
Ghost man and his dog. Maybe if there's another clearing, maybe that's the clearing that they say it is.
Well, it's not. I've seen a whole bunch of chipmunks today.
Yeah, chipmunks and squirrels I've seen.
So,
See a bear? I'm fine. I'm the slowest one here.
yeah, maybe the Vortex is like right by that slab. Don't worry, I got some K2s.
I got my spirit box, but it's on my phone, so I can't use it.
I brought my SB11, so I'm going to hook that up to...
Is this a slab?
Oh no, there's a big one.
Oh, I've still got my phone too. When I got my new phone, I was able to transfer the hack shack over.
Oh, do you...
So I still have, I still have
I
the
actually was
hack shack.
able to get the old one too.
Me too. I just
Good.
fucking connected them with the USB cord and did a straight data transfer.
I got hack check and I got my old
So that's
SB7
my
or whatever it was.
meter. My
Oh,
phone's going to be giving off a little bit of it. So... Yeah, so Misfit will run the Hack Shack because Brad has it on his phone. We'll run it through the portal. And she said she's never heard of it. And I tell them that's like one of the few apps that we actually trust because all it does is run through. I'm going to die.
Does she actually investigate or is she just a fan?
Mm.
Curious.
So I did let them know that Beyond the Grave was hosting an investigation.
Yeah. Still don't know. I'd like to go, but I don't know.
Yeah, I told them that it being August 5th, we have a whole bunch of shit going on in June and July.
Well, yeah, we got June and July, and then August is also back to school for those with the kids.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Just restarted the live on accident.
I'm saving up to get a pet monkey, so I don't know if I'll go to that or
You're
not.
getting a pet monkey? Can you name him Mr. Pickles?
Well, I can't discuss it because, well, I can't discuss it on camera. So
Okay.
Shut off the camera. So
Gotcha.
How you doing, Vapor Rose?
you sound hot.
Thanks.
All right, so
I'm not saying rude. I paid her compliments. I'm fine.
so we're making our way back to the slab where there may be or may not be
And high, so it doesn't make sense.
Ghost Man.
I wasn't expecting that. The last time we walked through here, none of these trees.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. Like when we walked through last like fall or whatever.
Yeah.
They're,
Like when we
like-
got to the clearing the first time, I kind of stopped and like they bulldozed this whole fucking
Yeah. So
firewood.
Yeah, no, right?
so once we get to where we take a left or right, that's where I'm thinking the man may have came from because there's no way unless he ran down this trail, there's no way he caught up to me. But like I said, there's you can either go left or right. So
What are the odds that he's hiding in a bush? What happened to a bird call at that time?
and that was weird, man, because I'm like I hear because I heard a bird and then I'm like I hear a man mimicking a
I got a
bird.
knife on me.
I was gonna say, I'll stab a skinwalker one and stuff to 6.
There we go.
Okay, 1.
Yeah. Be the skinwalker with a branch. No. Yep.
So this does go back
Remember
pretty
that
far.
Stick that I took from the retail house?
You brought the stick home?
I did.
Yeah?
And actually, my one dab rig, I have a whole bunch of banger sports. I have standard for me banger hanger. So I have a Hanser banger hanger with the dab rig. Yeah.
All right, we're almost there because I remember this little blue thing.
That was on the super deep boreholes.
Corner park boundary. Oh, it's a boundary park.
Oh, my bad.
All right, so this is where the guy could have came from, because I went left, and he must have popped out from over here. So. And so I'm told over there goes towards the golf course, and over here it goes towards the zoo. And this is right about this time when you messaged me you were here, so I went to bring down the message.
Yeah.
And that's when my phone got all screwed up. But it's weird because I had all the barbs. And now it hasn't screwed up since. It only screwed up when the guy popped out.
There's an arrow pointing that way. It points an arrow that way.
That must be a good sign, right? Is that the way to the vortex? I was gonna go by the slab and just put my So we're gonna send Brad down that way and see how long.
As exploring the trail of the arrow, we're going away with no arrow.
I feel
We're
like
gonna die.
if someone wanted to kill you, they'll point you towards the place.
I don't know.
We were down to 2. I just don't know why they're cutting down trees over there. What would be the purpose?
Open the trail.
Oh yeah, because the first time we went through, it was kind of like we didn't even know there's another trail there.
I have no viewer.
The weird thing is too, is I didn't hear him walking. I just heard him do a bird call, and he just like popped around the corner.
Fucking skinwalker, I'm telling you. I have no viewers, but I'm not turning this off because if it's a skinwalker, I need evidence. And then you can see how funny I run because I'm fucking gone.
You ever seen a big dude in Crocs run? You're about to.
I'll probably lose the cracks.
And that's how the legend of the Croc Man was born.
The Croc. How big
All
is that
right.
guy running through the woods and all these crap.
Alright, so that's the only thing I hate about live streams is like, okay, so now we gotta walk for 10 minutes back to where we want to go. So you guys just watch us walk for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Nobody watched me walk.
alright, so we are back to the slab of horror. So this is where I was. I was legit right here. And of course, I don't have I have body cams in my bag. So I'm like, I'll just do a body cam walking back. So I put my bag down right here, and then I heard something over there, and then he pops out from like around that corner.
Wasn't this the drug shack? Or is that further up?
Well, there's the overlook tower from the zoo.
No, because I know if you came down from the park
Yeah.
and walked in front of the zoo like this way
Yeah.
around, there used to be an old shack with spray paint. I guess people used to go and do not very illegal things there. I'm wondering if this is, I don't remember exactly where it was, but I'm wondering if this is it.
Well,
I can't remember.
let's run our portal right here and see what happens.
Do it. It's warm out here.
All right.
Oh,
So Brad, do you want to run the hack?
sound is
All right, guys, just bear with me while I get this out. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. You want to run it through the portal?
Oh shit.
What?
I don't have my adapter.
Ooh, okay.
I forgot.
That's fine.
It's still loud.
Still a
Yeah.
speaker.
Yeah, these speakers on this one are fucking amazing.
Yeah, so we'll run the Hack Shack. So Misfit, this is what the Hack Shack is. All it does is cycle through the stations, and I don't know if you can see, it says FM plus sensor. The sensor blocks the bleed through of the radio stations. So all you got is the white noise.
You get all the white noise at that frequency with none of the actual broadcasts going through the air.
Yeah, and we've had some extremely good evidence with this where,
Yeah.
like I said before, it's not just random words. And
Intelligent
it's-
responses.
Yeah, everything we get makes sense
Yeah.
in context.
We've sat multiple times. We've done it. You know, you've done it at home. I'm sure he's done it. I've done it where you just turn it on and throw it on a bed for an hour and nothing comes out of it.
Yeah, I've got nothing in my house, even though it's caught on camera voices.
Yeah.
And movement and footsteps, and we can hear people walking in the hall at night. But I've never done anything on that.
It's funny too at my house because Zach's felt his blankets being pulled down on him. My closet door and the door to my room randomly open in the middle of the night. But nothing's come through this.
I was taking a shower, heard someone come down, heard the door open. Just a little bit. I was like, Jill? My wife? No answer. Whatever. And then I felt something touch back of my head. And I ended that shower real quick and I went downstairs freaked out.
Did you poop in the shower?
Almost.
Best place to poop.
Tell her does not have permission to touch any of us and haven't had anything like that.
The last thing,
I can hear her walking.
once Zach told me about his blankets, that night I went to my room and I just said, all right, whoever's here can't come in this room. But I'll be watching TV, my bedroom door is behind my couch, everyone else is asleep, it's like 4 in the morning, and all of a sudden, latch door. You don't even hear the doorknob unlatch either, that's the funky part about it.
That was a male voice.
That was a whole fucking sentence.
Can you repeat that?
Are you the person in my house? Is that why you decided to talk to us?
Did you used to walk your dog here?
If you hear a bird call come through this thing, I'm turning it off, and my house is right over there. I'll walk.
The park with people are over there. I'll run.
Oh wait, the park's over there? So my house is over there. I gotta go that way.
Oh, there's a bird.
Do you know the man that walks his dog here? Well, I also have a REM pod in here.
What year is it?
Trying to keep the camera on you. You got it.
In case you're wondering, that's what up my nose looks like.
We just like 12 viewers.
Yeah. No, we just got the nose fetish community.
All right, so if you were walking your dog through here, can you either let me know by speaking or come over to this antenna and touch it?
Put this right here.
I'll put these two together.
Let it do its thing.
That said something.
The same guy.
There's another sentence too.
Yeah, 4330.
There's something.
I mean, I can replay it.
Dark side.
At 43 minutes, it said something.
Sir, what's your dog's name?
Horatio.
Sorry if this camera's a little fluky, guys. Here, Brad, can you hold this for a minute?
No.
Oh, fucking hurts. I think I bruised my fucking ribs the other day.
So you said, sorry,
No, you're fine.
that guy came from over here.
He came from around that way. There, got my recorder going.
And just so everyone sees, I mean, the zoo's closed for the day, so no one's there. And we're the only ones. I mean, you can see back in those trees, right? Nobody here but us.
And I just turned on my recorder, guys.
Yep.
So that way we can play it back for you guys live. Because it was at
Yeah.
like 43 minutes. I'm going to try to play it back, but
And like I said, if I remember correctly, this is the foundation of the old drug shack. I think. I don't remember if it's down further or not. But it would make sense that we get stuff here if it is.
so someone just responded. Can you...
Tri-field meter?
Is that comb always there?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the first time I know.
I noticed it as soon as we walked up.
what's cool about Thompson Park is it's not just the Vortex, but there's a lot of claims of haunted activity out in the trails in the woods and whatnot. I actually have a book about the most haunted places, and there's probably 15 stories. Several of them from soldiers that have been up here at night when they're not supposed to be.
I could believe more that than the Vortex, just because of what the land itself, what's been done to it since.
The history story, whatever you want to call it, of this place was that when they broke ground, they actually found Indian burial grounds. And because they had already put so much money into it,
They just kept going.
They just kept going.
Sounds like the white man.
I don't know. The story doesn't say if they relocated them or put them somewhere else in the area. Like, there's nothing that I found about that. But I did find several things that said that they found Indian burial ground here when they were digging for the park, and the town already invested so much money they just kept going.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, with that story, I would definitely believe.
Yeah, Misfit. We've tried the necrophonic, but as a consensus of the group, we don't really trust it 100%.
It's odd because sometimes
I got responses with that driving down 81.
Yeah, like I think it has random responses, but I
Repetitive.
sat there and I tested it. I'm go, what's in my hand?
Yeah.
And it said a knife. I'm like,
That
shit,
happened
I didn't
twice.
say a
Once
knife.
with you and Jarek, and then once with you and me.
And then I held a little bell that said ring for coffee. I'm like, what's in my hand? It goes, a bell.
Yeah.
I didn't even say the word. So I'm like, there's some stuff. I mean, I do believe people probably do get some responses.
But as a whole, there's too much random words and
Yeah.
noise generated to say that
Well, it's
anything
like
is definitive.
Any of these devices can be manipulated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just energy signals. So I mean, they can all be manipulated. The problem with that is the fact that we get way too many just random words, responses that are completely unrelated.
And think too, like,
between our apps.
I read an article where somebody actually went into the coding of the Hack Shack. There's no word bank.
No, there's not.
There's nothing odd about it. It's just it activates your FM chip and blocks the signal, so all you're getting is white noise.
So there's a man that came through. Can you come through one more time? And just tell me if it was you that I saw walking, or if that was just a normal living person.
You can't get the Hack Shack X8 anymore. For some reason, it's not on the Google Play Store, and was never available for iPhone to begin with.
Amazon Play Store. If you install the Amazon App Manager,
Yeah,
you can install the old school Hack Shack like I did.
even if you never had it. Amazon.
You're gonna do
Hold on. Hey, Dan's got a workaround for you, so you can get it. Let him tell you.
the Amazon. It's an app in the Google Play. It's Amazon app or something like that. If you actually just Google Hack Shack 7, 8, whatever you want to look
Yeah.
for, and when you click on it, it'll take you to an Amazon page, and it'll say install the Amazon app installer or Amazon installer, whatever it's worded.
I think I know what you're talking about.
When you install that, you can install all sorts of Amazon apps on your device as well. I
Okay.
don't know about iPhone, but I know Android because that's what I have.
Okay.
That's how I got the old school. I think I have like the Spirit Box SB7
Yeah.
app that I had the first time when we first started 4 years ago. So
So
because
there.
I liked that one. It was louder.
Yeah. All right, Misfit. So there you go. Like I said, for anyone else watching, the app is no longer available on the App Store normally, and you're fucked if you have an iPhone. So just do what Dan said.
You want to maybe walk down the trail with that going?
We good.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna pack up here real quick. All right. So just bear with me, guys. I thought I turned that off. Why is it still going? Okay, so I'm just gonna set my camera down for a minute. You guys are gonna be looking up to the sky. Packing up. Maybe we can walk the trail.
Yeah. And I don't think they'll fix it anymore because probably no more extras. Yeah, when they did that, that was the most amazing thing they did.
There you go.
Yeah. This was part of that. I guarantee it. This piece of
fucking wall. So I think this was the drug shack.
All right, guys, we are back. Sorry about that.
What's your put?
Have someone restart that while we walk. So guys, I'm going to restart my voice recorder so that way if we do get a response, we can play it back instantly. So like I said, about 43 minutes on here is when we got that first response. So I'm going to see if once I get home if I can isolate that audio for you guys.
All 3 responses were the same guy.
Same male voice, yeah.
Same voice, and they were all full sentences.
We didn't leave anything, right?
I don't think so.
All right.
No, I can't see.
All right, so I'll try to get as close to Brad.
Digital audio recorder?
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad idea, too. Because that'll pick it up a lot more sensitive than these will.
Yeah, and plus, like we can't really stop the live to review it.
We're gonna play the video.
So, rest of this feed, guys, we're just gonna walk through the trail. Have the hack shack running. We have my digital recorder running. You never know, we might even pick up an EVP or something on the way back. I'll review it once I get home. So that's the only thing with live feed. I mean, you gotta have patience to watch the live feed because everything you see in our videos, the only editing we do is simply for time purposes.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you guys aren't watching us in a room for 40 minutes when nothing happens. So.
Yeah,
But that's the thing, that 40 minutes of nothing happens is not 40 minutes where nothing happens. Because you play.
That was a little kid's voice that gave me friggin' chills.
Yep, that was a kid.
You want me to replay it real quick on this?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to turn that off real quick?
I was just gonna make sure that she
Okay.
didn't say anything again in that same step pattern.
Guys, I'm gonna restart my voice. Is that like 1:30? That's this feed, guys. We're just gonna walk through the trail.
Should we tell what it said?
Have the hack shack running. We have my digital recorder running. You never know, we might even pick up an EVP or something like that. Brad's dying.
Right over there.
So that's the only thing with live feed. I mean, you gotta have patience to watch the live feed because everything you see in our videos, the only editing we do is simply for time purposes. So that way you guys aren't watching us for time purposes. So that way you guys aren't watching us in a room for 40 minutes and nothing happens. That's the thing, that 40 minutes and nothing happens is not 40 minutes and nothing happens.
You don't say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what I'm going with.
I have no idea what it said.
Maybe.
No.
Misfit says maybe Jake. Or maybe, is that right?
I don't know. You might need headphones for that guy.
Yeah.
That just goes to show, like you said, you know, watching us walk around is literally just watching us walk around.
Yeah.
When we do the videos, we put stuff like that into the video. You don't see what builds up to it. With the live, you got to see we're just walking and bullshit. And
Yeah.
Bam, this kid come through and said something that you can't make out. So
Yeah, and on the
Jill
play.
says it sounds like hi Jake.
Hi, Jake. This Misfit said she hears Jake too.
Hi
Is-
Jake. It could be.
I don't hear Jake.
Or hi Jay.
I don't know. It's tough.
Wait, do it again? Such a nice day.
I don't hear Jake.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. Definitely something's gonna need
You want me to run through the SB7 real quick? Or continue running with that?
I think the SB7 might pick up too much.
Too much radio?
Being as high as we are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Without a
forgot we're at the
Faraday
park.
box, you'll definitely pick up the actual radio signals up here.
Alright, so we're starting a new recording. Guys, that's the thing with EVPs too. If you guys have ever seen those TikToks where it's like, what do you hear? And they have like a list of 5 sentences, and whichever one you focus your brain on is the one you hear. So a lot of EVPs are up for interpretation. So a lot of times when we get an EVP or a spirit box response, a lot of times I'll message everyone in the group, try to get a consensus. if we don't get a consensus, a lot of times we'll put like a question mark in our videos, like
Or
we think it might have said
unintelligible,
this,
Yeah.
or even you know, we just try to piece it together with other context. Like we were talking about a door one day at White Hill Mansion, and it said to get away from the door. So
Yeah.
a lot of times, if you piece together what's going on at that time, that helps decipher the EVP.
Because like we left that clearing, she could have been saying "Have a nice day."
Yeah.
So she could have been saying something. Yeah. Obviously, took the word out of my mouth. But
I thought I heard devil. I'm not going.
I didn't hear it. Comes over there.
All right, let's replay it. We're on the minute mark.
something.
Something.
It directly finished my sentence.
Something.
Sounds like it's finished a sentence.
Oh, it does say something.
Yeah. It finished my sentence.
Something.
You guys together to finish each of the sentences.
No, I'm good. I'm not doing that again.
All right, so
Done it twice. No more.
that just finished. It could be saying something. Hey guys, so this is why we love this Hack Shack, because it intelligible responses that make sense half the time.
Different voices.
All right, so
I've never heard that woman before.
we have plenty of daylight.
Yeah.
Let's take the trail of the arrow.
All right.
It goes fucking far.
Well, I'm not saying let's go to the end of it. Let's do that.
Well, that last time I heard that bird is when I saw the ghost man. Just saying.
Like I say, what if we come across a dead body? It's him.
Well, I'm going to get it on live, and then I'm going to leave and let the cops watch my TikTok. My TikTok will be on the news, and get more followers.
I'm down to be cut the feed before I check the pockets.
Why'd you say that? I'm going to give it to the cops. So we're going to take the trail here with the arrow. I don't know where we're going.
We're gonna go find a witch weapon.
This, see,
If we come up on like
the rest of the trail felt fine. This going down here.
We're gonna leave.
What's that?
But if we come up on like 7 naked women doing some chants, Brad will stay, but I know we're gonna leave. Brad will be like, all right.
Brad, I don't want to get
Joke's
too.
on you, I'll be the one with $1 million tomorrow.
Brad, I don't want to get too far away from you for the recording, in case something pops through, so I can hear it.
He can't hear you. Brad.
Derek has his- I thought he was talking to the camera.
Oh no, I just don't want to get too far away from you in
Oh.
case a voice pops through. There you go, perfect.
I'll leave the baby.
I just saw Pat and my brain took over.
So, is there anything that's non-human through these woods?
That is actually
A legit question.
some of the weird claims too. We won't be in an Indian burial ground.
We had that one chick that messaged me from the page Mia. She figured what crazy shit was doing. So I think it's 700 million.
So, if anyone's tuning in and you see 3 random guys walking down the woods, what we're doing is we're in Thompson Park Vortex Trail, walking down a path that had an arrow because it seemed like a good idea.
This is why the 3 of us are going to get murdered somewhere. Ooh, do not enter. Let's go. Here we go.
Listen,
No one goes in that room. It's very dangerous. And the 3 of us are sleeping.
I spent the night in the house that stood by me 16 times throughout the night. Shit out of it.
Pretty much.
I heard demon. I'm telling you. Okay, let's
Derek just wants the devil in the woods.
I don't
Well, I asked if there's anything unhuman.
I mean, Jesus.
Actually, yeah.
Jesus, I was way off.
You weren't that way off. You were just on the opposite side of the spectrum.
I don't know if it's Jesus. It's just,
I don't know.
I know it said Jesus, but
Creepy whispering. Yeah. So Misfit's right. Whatever it was a creepy whisper.
yeah.
So
Derek completely
And again, that's a different voice than the other ones we've gotten today, too.
But the first time me and Brad came and we ran the spirit box through here, we got absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
We've already gotten 100 times more.
Well, if we get nothing, one voice has been 100 times more. We've got like 500 times more now.
All right, so let me ask that question again. You're not a demon.
These red marks that way.
Are you an alien? Oh, now we got 3 ways.
That way doesn't look inviting.
Well, there's 3 of us. 3
Okay,
different
that
paths.
one's marked with red.
That was go back where we were. Well, over the edge of where we were. This one's gonna go, looks like through that clearing over.
We'll
by
let the
park.
viewers decide. Right or straight? Do you want us to go straight or do you want us to go right? We're not going to go left 'cause I'm pretty sure that's going to loop around.
I think that loops around to the other red marked entrance to that path we were on.
We're going right.
Okay. Ah, we've been fooled.
Why does it just loop around?
It goes right. It just loops right back, I think, where we were.
Oh, this is a stream bed.
This ain't even a trail. I'm down. Walk the little stream.
So, guys, in the video, can you still hear the spirit box? Brad's a few feet behind me. Curious if it's loud enough. Oh, she said no, so I'm gonna let you go ahead of me, Brad. There you go. Is this even part of the trail now?
Yeah, because the red marks of the trail.
Oh, is there red marks up here?
Yeah, that's very well.
Oh, okay. I say we're just walking up a random stream to a witch's cottage.
That's adrenaline come barreling down. Good little fat fucker, get back to the oven.
Yeah, I have no idea what my battery's at. Let me see. Oh, okay, I got a little bit. Hey guys, so if we unexpectedly shut off, all right. Yeah, Misfit says she has a YouTube channel as well, so I'll make sure we subscribe to you.
Drop your link in the description to our most recent video.
And we just uploaded a recap video of Hillview Manor.
And if you're not on our Facebook group, join that too. Keep up to date. Especially if you're local.
Speaking of local, I saw Bree.
So what?
She's all excited about us doing the flower.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been wanting to investigate that place forever. I just didn't know if it was just like local, like folklore that it was haunted, but according to her,
The way she was talking when we were there.
yeah.
You know what's great though? Because we did a presentation and it actually went so well.
Yeah.
Now we've got rapport with them to let us go in.
Yeah.
And like she didn't she say she just wants
All we gotta
us
do
to
is
do another presentation of what we found.
I don't know where this is leading us. I feel like we just got turned around.
I have no idea.
I was a Boy Scout.
I was a soldier.
I trust my credibility a little more than that. You guys didn't have to make lean-tos in the woods with bears.
Yes, we did. I had to pull guard on a range with wolves and no live ammo.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I slept in a thing I made that looked similar to this. And the bear was sticking my head in the woods. And I was freaking out.
I slept on the side of the highway in a raft.
Jesus.
You win. I don't want to play this game.
I mean, if we want to keep escalating, I got more than that.
Yeah.
Gonna catch up to Brad.
I ate MRE.
Alright, we're good. So this recording has gone 5 minutes without anything. See, I don't. This is gonna take us to the other part of friggin' Rutland or some shit.
Rutland?
No. I feel like we're walking away from.
Let me see if I can pull up a
We're
map.
walking away from everything.
Calibrate
It
this.
looks so much more promising now.
Why? Because there's sunlight.
No, you're gonna see this. This is awesome. We're doing it.
Let's see what Dan's doing.
Oh, we're almost to my old street.
Your street.
That old one, yeah.
Don't you want to be up by the zoo?
Yeah, we're like way in the opposite direction. Oh, I think it's going back up.
Alright. So if you're joining us, we are walking a trail. Oh my god.
Yeah. And hands in Crocs.
Put these bitches in four-wheel drive.
Good thing I put my knee brakes on.
Ugh. So we are currently in the woods of Thompson Park.
Climbing a mountain.
That is said to be haunted by either aliens, skinwalkers, a vortex that does interdimensional time travel. Yeah, Dan picked the worst trail ever just because it had an arrow. Excuse my heavy breathing. It's the first nice day we've had to actually go out and do stuff.
First nice day we've had since August.
Yeah.
And Dan takes you up a mountain. Sorry. Mind fence.
See,
I quit doing this fucking 8 years ago. Why do you make me do it again?
but Dan's been working out recently, so he's already in shape.
I wouldn't go that far.
He's already,
40 pounds.
yeah. I'm grabbing pizza after this.
Yeah, I think I might get some McDonald's.
Alright, so now I feel like
We're leveling out.
we're coming back around.
We're coming back to the main trail.
Is this where we could have either turned left or right at the beginning? This where? Wait. So this means Ghost Guy came from over here.
No. We're nowhere near where you think we are.
Well, I'm glad I'm documenting our last days on YouTube Live.
Shit. Should've brought another beer.
I'm glad I wore boots today.
Yeah, so that arrow up there is telling us to go that way.
What the hell's that way?
Further away from where we were.
Well, let's go the other way.
I don't know if the trail goes that way.
Just walk straight. Bust through trees.
Back down the mountain, or you want to keep going?
Oh my god.
Pull out my map again. So
We're dead.
where we are.
We're dead.
Well, while we're here, let me do an EVP session.
Okay.
I'm going to do a quick burst EVP session for you guys for live. So that way you guys aren't just watching
Where we did?
three dumb
right
people
there.
walking.
That's the sign at the entrance to the vortex.
We're good.
Where?
The blue dot.
What?
That's where the vortex
Yeah, we're good.
sign is.
We're gonna come out of Gotham Street, right? Oh no, that's Olmsted. Jesus Christ.
Olmsted's that way.
Here,
This way back towards
Which
Let
way
me-
are we heading?
let me show
Oh,
on the
we're heading
live.
back
Let
towards
me
the
show on the
start.
live where we're at right now.
We're heading back towards. We're good.
So we're the blue dot.
And this is the entrance.
Perfect.
Walking, like as the crow flies, it's probably not even like 500 yards, but the way we're gonna walk, it's probably gonna be a good 2 miles.
Yeah.
Uphill and downhill.
AVP session. Is there anyone in these woods?
No, I found the golf course, so we can go out there if we need to.
Well, if we're walking along the golf course, that's going to bring us back.
You know what's funny? This map's got to be wrong.
Why?
Golf course is right there. You want the golf course to your left, walking back that way to get back where we were.
Yeah.
Golf course is there. Golf course is right there.
Yeah, so we have to go that way.
Is that what that was saying?
Pretty much.
Oh. Is there anything in these woods besides three lost guys?
That's 3 weird white guys in the forest.
That arrow wants us to go away from where we want to go.
The one does?
That arrow.
Probably for their logging expedition.
No, they mark their trails with these because I used to walk them when I go to lunch at the street. Just drive here.
Where the fuck they take you? What the?
They're probably going to either circle around and bring you out in the park itself.
Yeah.
By the pavilion, because usually a lot of the trails come out of those stone steps over that way.
I'd say where to the slab was if we would have kept walking around and would have taken us right to the pavilion.
So do you want to go straight or go back?
So we just
Walk and go.
Send it.
so if we go downhill, we're gonna have to go back uphill again. At some point.
All right. I'll just recording for like a minute. I'm just gonna play back quick, see if anything popped up.
If we're walking along the golf course, that's not bring us back. You know what's funny? Map's got to be wrong. Why? Golf course right there. You want the golf course to your left, walking back that way. Exactly where we were. Yeah. Golf course there. Is that what they're going to loop up?
Right there, so you gotta go back.
Here's the main trail again.
Yeah.
Is there anything in these woods besides
Not
three
anymore.
guys? Besides three weird white guys in the forest?
That arrow wants us to go away from them.
Yeah, the recorder definitely makes the
Probably for their logging.
voice sounds.
No, they mark their trails
Different.
because I used to walk them when I go to lunch at the street.
I'm just waiting for like a growl or some weird.
Yeah. Some like roadie
Out
Yeah.
in the park itself. Yeah. By the pavilion, because usually a lot of the trails come out of those stone steps over that way. I thought we were going to the slab once we were. I don't know what 41 pounds later goes.
I thought we were going to the slab once we were kept walking around. So do I go straight or go back? Send it. Yes, if we go down, we'll get back.
Yeah, so I mean we were talking during that session, so there wasn't a ton of. I mean, there's some contamination, but nothing real definitive came through. So, consensus is we definitely got more on the spirit box this time. I may or may not have seen a ghost man.
Or skinwalker.
Well, walking through, I mean, nothing really major happens. Like, not really.
If there's another dude was walking there, you think you'd hear him snap his fingers.
Yeah, I just heard a man, like I heard a bird, and then a bird call that wasn't a bird, it was a human. So I'm like, why is there a man mimicking a bird?
That's why I said skinwalker.
Maybe he was a murderer, but the fact that you were on camera saved you.
Oh, maybe.
You never know.
Yeah.
First nice day, grab some unsuspecting bystander in the woods.
Funny, it's over where we were. There were no fresh footprints through any of the trails we came off at that corner. So like, I don't know where the hell he came from. Like someone's been through here on a bike today.
But even on this hard mud, you can still see my footprints.
Yeah, you can even see my stupid croc footprints. So,
Oh dear, no, that's a croc.
and here's one coming this way. But that's a little further.
Yeah, you're right though.
But I was looking over the trails where we were over by there.
Yeah.
There were no other footprints that would be big enough to be a dude, you know?
Alright, I'm chalking it up as a ghost man.
I'm trying to have this fucking skinwalker. How to come out here again?
Now it's gonna follow you home.
Anybody goes to my house and I get shot, I don't care if it's or not.
Blam! What was that? DoorDash is here.
Alright guys, well I think I'm gonna end this feed. We we did a couple recordings. Spirit box. We definitely got more on the spirit box. What I want to do is come out here at night with a spirit box.
Yeah. By the bike.
Probably.
Uh-oh. So I'm losing feed. So guys, thanks for watching. We will, catch up with you on the next live feed.
If we survive, you'll hear from us later.
All right. Catch you later, guys.